Welcome back. Attorney Jay Davis is here from James W. Davis and Associates for our It's the Law segment. Jay, appreciate you making it on.
Good to be here.
Cold weather,
always.
warm weather, he'll be here.
Yeah.
We're continuing a discussion we had earlier in the A block of the news tonight, where Edward Ruiz, our reporter, was having this discussion about net neutrality with a Mercer law professor. We've got Jay Davis here to just continue that conversation. The law professor, some articles on the web that you'll see say this would be if the FCC decides to discontinue net neutrality rules, that this is a big win for Verizon, AT&T. Why would that be?
That's going to be because they're going to be able to put premiums, higher pricing on different aspects of the internet. So obviously, you know, that's going to enhance business. Mm-hmm. They're going to have some control. They're going to get the government off their back. They're going to not have the government doing that, so they can kind of do what they want to. Now, theoretically, that could mean a lower price for some users who don't use the larger packages, who don't download large things, not the gaming, not the videos, and all that kind of stuff. Theoretically. So the question is, what would they do? What would the free market society do with this if the government kind of got out of it? So they're saying they would be fair with it.
Correct.
But they sure don't want the government on it.
So what you're saying is that it's the older folks maybe who just use the internet for your email that could see a price potentially go down or not see a big price increase, but it's the young gamers, the Netflix streamers, the IM messengers who
there's a lot of things going on with this, and that's sort of how much you're using, how much, what quantity it is that you're using. There's also, and the part that's more troubling, I think, because if it was just this, are you going to use how much, you know, there's some control of how much data and that type of stuff and what width you get. There's some of that already. But the more concerning problem is probably the funneling down or the slowing down to certain content, to how you access different content of something that may be possibly even politically motivated and that type of thing, you know, or a competitor, how they might, you know, sort of mess up the rate going to a competitor, or a new start of an internet company may not be as inclined to a start because they sort of get shunned by the bigger companies. So that's one of the counter concerns. Probably what I would consider the biggest counter concern to just making this free. If it was just cost control on your usage basis, I probably would be a little bit more inclined to it. I think this is one of those things that's sort of coming out. It's going to be a decision pretty soon. People need to sort of investigate, look at it, all the different ramifications.
And it can be worrisome. When you put something so important to our lives in the hands of private companies, you just kind of have to trust it and just go with them, you know.
And trust is not the best thing going these days.
So
these companies are not necessarily acting in any consumer's best interest. Usually they're sort of trying to control content.
Right. Okay, let's go back to the desk real quick. Thanks for coming on, Jay.
Sure.
Appreciate it. Get that last